video. Unfortunately, I forgot to push the record button when I did all my stamping and masking on this one, but I will show you guys the painting anyway because I was really happy with how the card turned out, so I wanted to share it with you. I am using the Amazing You stamp set from Altenew for this card. All the images and the sentiment come from the exact same stamp set. So I stamped them out using Versafont Honest Black ink on Fabriano Artistico 140-pound hot press watercolor paper. I get told I talk too fast when I ramble that off, so I tried to slow down a little bit. I'm just going in and I'm starting to lay down what colors are going to be on what flowers. I'm adding a little bit of shading to where the overline is, but I'm really not too worried right now about how the flower looks because I know I'm going to go back in and layer some other pinks on top of the pink flowers. So it's just to kind of get your colors and map everything out with what's your highlights and what's your darks and what color you want each flower to be. So you take your time and slowly work that around. I love painting with watercolors. I'm using, probably everything. I think I used some Daniel Smith and some, I have one Quinacridone Rose from M. Graham, and then some of my Schminke paints from my Schminke palettes. So I mix a whole bunch of different paints together, whatever I have, and depending on what colors I want. So I'm going in, some of these are going to be yellow roses, as you can see now, and I'm just laying down what in the world? There's some type I must have put something on YouTube I wanted to listen to there. Sorry about that. This is Nougat Bauge from Daniel Smith. So I'm just dropping that in, and then I'm putting in, it is called Australian Red. Is that the name of the color? I'm not 100% sure. It's one of the new releases from Daniel Smith for this year anyway. It's one of their new colors. So we're just putting those together to work on our yellow flowers. Did I tell you about my brush? I'm using a silver black velvet brush. It is a mixed brush, so it is a synthetic and squirrel hair. If you have an issue with animal hairs, you wouldn't want to buy one of these brushes. I love them. They hold a fantastic amount of water. I think they're beautiful, and I'm slowly building my collection of them. I have 5 or 6 now, and I'm really enjoying them greatly, so I keep picking them up. I have a couple others I'm playing with, and I'll do a bit of a brush review for the differences in them, hopefully coming up soon. If you guys are interested in other types of watercolor brushes, because these ones are fairly on the pricier side of brushes that I do have and use, so we can definitely do something like that. And I could have sped this up a whole lot more, but I really like letting you guys kind of see what's going on and how I jump back and forth between all the different petals and the different flowers and things, instead of just like cranking it up to 8 times speed and giving you guys a 5-minute video and being like, there you go. This is my first time painting or coloring or anything with Altenew stamps. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I have more coming because I could paint and color flowers all day, every day, and be perfectly happy with that. I really enjoy doing florals. So now I'm going in and I'm putting in some darker pinks into those pink flowers just to deepen where the shadows would be, because the petals on top obviously would cast a shadow below them. And then we're going to go in and start adding some color to my leaves here. And I do believe I just used serpentine, genuine, or green, or I can't even think the names of my paint colors. But anyway, I used serpentine, whichever it is, and Saturday, both for Daniel Smith colors. And I just worked them together. I'm always working on areas that are dry, and I'm trying not to work on, like I wouldn't go in and work on that yellow flower where the green leaf is set behind it, because I wouldn't want the green to bleed into my yellow flower and things of that nature. So you always kind of work beside things that are dry. What else can I tell you about this card? Not a whole lot. I kept it very, very simple. I didn't even mat it on any cardstock or anything. The frame border is just what's taped off with the painter's tape. And I popped it on a card base at the end, so that was fantastic. Super clean and simple, and it turned out absolutely gorgeous. I really love this card. This one's going to be very difficult to get rid of. I'm going through now and I'm adding a darker blue, just kind of a shadowy blue. And I do really love it. And then I add more color to it and I enjoyed the way it came out. But I got a little bit impatience, which caused some harsh lines and things. But they did work themselves out in the end. That's definitely one thing when you're working with watercolors or Copics or colored pencils or any of those mediums and things like that. Don't give up on it, because most of the time, if you take your time, you can fix whatever error just occurred. Instead of bidding it and starting, although I recycle lots of pieces of paper of cards that I don't like the way they turned out. I call it bidding it, but yeah. It's definitely worth trying to work through and fixing your error and seeing if you can still come out with a really nice card at the end. You've put all this time into it anyway, so you don't want to give up. There's my big 5 head in the way, because Jessie doesn't have 4 heads. She has a 5 head. Anyway, random. It's currently 9 o'clock at night, and I'm definitely blabbering. So now I'm adding some brighter blues in and slowly blending those out. Just working on giving some color in and around those flowers and leaves to help them pop off that paper. So we'll do the same thing up on the top, adding some of that blue in behind and around all those flowers and leaves. This is so pretty. I want to do this one in like indigo blue and Payne's gray would be absolutely gorgeous, and leave the background white and just do all the flowers and the leaves really dark. I may have to do that. You may see this snap set in another video. But it's always fun because I know a lot of times me and other people on YouTube and things like that either don't get to use our stamp sets a whole bunch because we're trying to keep up with what's new so you guys can see new product all the time, or we don't show you guys what we do with stamp sets more than once because I know I make cards that you guys don't see and things that for whatever reason I run out of time to show them to you. I give them away, I forget to photograph them, I just don't get them on my blog, whatever. So the stamp sets can always be used a whole bunch of times. There's nothing wrong with making 100 cards with one set. I mean, all the power to you. I've never done that many, but I have done. I've used lots of stamp sets more than once, so I'll do this. Yeah, I'll do that again. I will pull the stamp set out and do one more in the darker colors and see how that turns out. See, I'm loving, and I'm coming up with ideas. Probably might do it tonight because now I want to do it, and that's the way my brain works. So now I'm adding more shading to all of these flowers, the pink ones and the yellow ones, just making them a little bit more bright and vivid and allowing them to pop. You can see that one at the bottom that I'm working on now, how much more bold it was than the one I'm working on now and fixing. But yes, it definitely pays to let them dry and then slowly build those colors up. Patience in watercolor is like a must. Let things dry and take your time and walk away and don't be in a hurry. This is actually taped down to my kitchen table where I'm filming this one, and I usually actually tape it onto a cutting board so that I can put it away while it needs to dry and work on other things. Here I think I was cleaning the kitchen while I was doing this, so I'm adding in a little bit of gray. I do believe it's Moonstone. Is that the name of the color? Something like that. It's one of the newer ones I have. And using that as my shadow color in all of my flowers and my leaves. I will use the same color in the yellow ones as well after. And I really enjoyed the way it made the pinks look a little more purple and the yellows look a little dirtier, and it just added a lot of shadow and depth to the flowers. I really like a lot of depth and contrast in my images, especially if you guys have watched my Copic coloring at all. I can use like a million markers because I want it really, really dark to really, really light. Personal preference. You definitely don't have to do anything the way I do it. The way you do it is perfectly fine as well. I'm coming through and adding some more onto those leaves. And I think I'm out of things to talk about. So I guess that means I should give you guys some music. and the video is almost over, so I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Links to all the products and my blog and all that fun stuff will be in the description box below. So yeah, have yourselves a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye for now.